I'm on First Lake Road here near Parish, Wisconsin, and there's my van and there's my bike. I'm going to bike from here into Parish to Pine Road and just hike back to here. Little bike and hike. While I was sitting here getting ready, I seen about 30 ATVs, so hopefully I won't run into too many of them. But they were out enjoying the afternoon in the woods, and they were on the road, so you know, just if that's what they like, that's a great thing then. I'm on Pine Road here in Parish, and right down that way there's a little parking lot, as I discovered in one of my other videos. Right here is where the bike is locked up, and here's where the Ice Age trail comes out. Right down here, about a quarter mile, is where the trail crosses the Prairie River in a ford. So I'm coming down here, and after these few houses, the trail takes a left into the woods. I'm at a junction. I came down this little forest road here, and I'm at this junction, and I say trail goes this way, but they have these arrows. The problem with those yellow arrows is that you don't know if they're for a snowmobile trail, ATV trail, or the Ice Age trail, but we do have a blaze right here, so that's good. And it looks like I hear a siren from a police officer or emergency vehicle, so there must be some trouble out on Highway 17. I just had 4 ATVs pass me by. They all seem to be in a good mood. Hiking on this ATV trail, I've seen about, I want to say 10 ATVs since I've been hiking on it. And this is the part I got screwed up before, because it has an arrow going to the left, and you can also see that this road goes to the left here, and I thought it just meant the Ice Age trail is going to, curving up here, but no, the Ice Age trail goes right here through the woods again, and we're off the ATV trail. I don't know if this is Highway Q or H or what it is here, but that bar's doing a big business today, and you can see there's some ATVs down there, and that's looking down the other way. And up here is the actual Highway 17. That I'm crossing. Oh, here comes some cars this way. Unfortunately, there's some trash out here. Oh well. And there's a bunch of ATVs getting ready to rumble down there. And we're crossing the road. There they go. There goes the ATVs. And the nice thing about Langley County, which I'll be finishing up Langley County today, is that they have these maps. This is really a nice touch. This is where I came up the hill right here, and there's a sign right here, really old sign that shows the Ice Age trail, and there's the star. That's where I'm at, and I'm going to First Lake Road. So it looks like I've got less than a half a mile to go, according to that. But up here on the top of the hill, you almost have a view here of the countryside. And I guess if, I don't know if over here there's more of a view. I just thought the last time I came here that they should cut open a little overlook here. Go down the hill and cut some trees, so they have like one overlook along this stretch here. That would be a cool thing to have. It's like a little overlook. So here, I hear ATVs down the hill from me. So maybe this is the spot that's kind of like the designated view here, but they need to go down the hill and get rid of some more of those trees. It looks like it's grown in. But that looks like a spot that used to be like a view. I believe I'm coming out to First Lake Road here pretty soon. I thought I seen a road over to my right here. Over that way, down the hill. You come from that overlook spot where I thought used to be an overlook. Go down the hill. Then you go on a ATV trail for a little bit. Then you're back in the woods. That's kind of a tricky turn. Yeah, we are coming out here. Here's that ATV road I was talking about. And here's the First Lake Road over here. We're coming down here past the creek. And I do believe we're going to have some ATVs come down the road at us. So, doing good. They're usually pretty friendly. Hi. Hi. The one thing about mostly all the motorcycle people and the ATV people, they all wave at you. So that's good. They're nice and friendly and just out enjoying the outdoors, and it looked like they all had the proper gear on. So that's good. Anyway, I thought the parking lot was just down this road a short ways. I guess I was wrong on that. I'm getting ready to do another bike and hike. I'm on Highway E, and that's the beginning of the Turtle Rock segment. So you're at the northern end of the Turtle Rock segment. I'm not doing that segment. I already did it last year with Jared and Gary and Sharon. I forget if Chris was with us or not. Instead, I am riding my bike right there down to Newwood County Park. And then I'm going to hike back. I'm going to see Grandfather Falls and Grandfather's Dam and stuff like that. It's getting kind of late, so I better skedaddle. Hey, it's T-Man. I'm at Camp Newwood County Park here in Lincoln County, right next to the Wisconsin River. And down here, there's a photo shoot going on for the homecoming people. For Merrill School is having their homecoming. And there's a photo shoot next to the river. And there was some more people doing a photo shoot over there. So, kind of a unique thing to see on the Ice Age Trail. So I parked up at Highway E near where the Turtle Rock segment starts. And I biked down to here. And there's my bike right there. So it looks like I'm going right through this photo shoot. But I don't think they got it set up yet. They're going to go down by this creek. One thing I forgot to say before is there's a water pump right there at this location. So there's my bike. And here's a cute little creek, and they're having a photo shoot down here. I'm at the campground. Here's some campfire wood for you to burn. There's Highway 107 over there, and this is the campground road. It kind of parallels it. Here is the outhouse, and where you sign up. Well, yeah, I guess that's where you sign up for a site, $15 daily site. And unfortunately, there's no one over here camping. You'd think a beautiful fall weekend like this, there'd be people camping here, but there isn't. And I think there's only like 7 or 8 campsites here. But you got the Wisconsin River, you know, right over that way, down the hill a little bit, and you can just barely see it through the woods there. But you got the Wisconsin River right there. It's a great section of trail here next to the big river. Last time I was out, I was hiking next to the Eau Claire River at the dells of the Eau Claire, and that was a great section of trail next to mid-sized river. This is a great section of trail next to big river. So we're heading north. Looks like a little place with a bench here. Let's go out and check it out. Right there, in recognition of Tom and Rita, right there. And there's a little island out there. Can't see the dam yet. It must be up around the corner. But we're in for a treat. Put it that way, we already got a treat here. This is part of Grandfather's dam right there. Right down there, I'm going, those 2 big towers, those 2 big towers are the turbines that are spinning around, which makes electricity. I've got to go up this way. Here, 107's just right out there. And here they got a new little demo area here. And here shows the turbines, and there's actually 2 channels. There's a channel there and a holding pond here, and where the water comes down through these pipes. So just interesting landmark, which has incredible engineering feat. Alright, we're at another display here. This shows right there the way the penstocks used to be. And they were wooden penstocks, and they used to leak like crazy. In fact, if you were hiking ice trail, you could actually go down and take a shower. So but now they've got these steel penstocks there. Here's what the wooden ones look like. It's right here. You can actually come up and walk through here. They should put the Ice Age Trail here. It's just a little detour off the Ice Age Trail. A few steps, and there's the Ice Age Trail over there. And here's the new penstocks right there. Looks like they got a they're made out of steel, and they go down into these 2 towers right there with the turbines. And it says floodgate in operation when siren sounds. That means if that dam up there, here's another dam, part of the dam that has a holding water to go through the pipes. So if it gets so bad that they have to open up the floodgates, this whole area will become flooded with water. Alright, we're coming up to the top here, where there's you take a left here and you cross this part of the dam. So right here is where we're at. They got this big pond here that's feeding the dam. It comes down here to the powerhouse down there. And and we'll be crossing over right there and going down near Grandfather Falls. And then there's another part of the dam up this way. But right here, if we look up over this earthen dike here, you'll see there's a big lake here which is holding back water for the hydroelectric dam. I'm going off the Ice Age Trail right now, but I thought you look at the beautiful fall colors here. Would like to see this. Here it is. That's the lake that's feeding these pipes, which are going into the turbine. Just a note about this dam. Here, this is I think the last one left like this. There used to be one near Jay Cook State Park, south of Duluth, and in 2013 that dam got wiped out because of all the rain and the flash floods and stuff like that. So here we're going across the penstocks here and heading down to the second channel, which has got more of the wild stuff. So we'll be seeing that. We're coming down here, taking a right, and we're going across that bridge right there. So that should be a draw. I don't know if this is like a little side channel here. Let's go I'll keep the video going. It looks like it's a little reliever channel here that puts water back into the other side of the Wisconsin River. So this might be interesting. We'll keep the video going for this. Yeah, there's all sorts of water shooting out for this right there. Right there. Didn't take us very long and we're already at Grandfather Falls. What a sight that is. Look at that. Really incredible. And just here on the shore, just look at all the crevices and the potholes and everything else like that on the shore. It should be noted that the Ice Age Trail is also on the other side of the river over there. It comes down, so you get to see Grandfather Falls twice when you hike the Ice Age Trail. You get to see it on this side of the river, then you get to see it when you do the Turtle Rock segment over there. So that's really incredible. Like I said, this is the wild part of the river. Look at all the rocks up there, and just look at just a very, very scenic. You can just barely see the two towers for the turbines up that way too. So that kind of gives you an idea where we're at. Anyway, I got to get out to the road here before it gets dark. So I'm coming back here and getting back on the trail here. Here's the Wisconsin River above Grandfather Falls. It's just really, really glass-like, really calm. Up here's some rocks. It looks like there's some rapids up that way. Just an incredibly beautiful section of the trail. Look at all the rocks that the trail goes between. And we've got the more rocks here, but we got the river over there and rocks on the other side of the river. All right, we're getting up to the bar on 107. Pankov's, something like that. And they used to have a little camping area over at this side of the road that the bar kind of owned. So maybe they sold the land because there's a brand new house there. So that lot was probably worth a lot. Anyway, there's the bar, and right up here going to the left is Highway E, and I got 1.3 miles left to go once I get to Highway E. Anyway, I made it back to the car. It's been a long, lonely last mile of the hike in the dark, but I had my Lucy lantern with me. So Main thing to remember on all these hikes, especially when it's dark, is need to make sure you know where your keys are. I zip them in to a special pocket and I don't look at them again. All right, everybody, we're here with Ruby Jakes of the Northwoods chapter, which is Lincoln County. She gave me a great ride today. I'm doing the Harrison Hills. You want to say something, Ruby?
Should be a good day for Todd for a hike.
Yeah.
Colors are beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous out. We're here at, again, the First Lake Road, where I came down yesterday and did a bike hike down that road there, and then it starts up over this way. I'd like to thank you for all your fine work on the trail, and if people, you want to help out with the trail, contact Ruby. It's up here in the Northwoods. They need help. So thank you very much, and looking forward to a great hike. Just starting out the hike, and we got some beautiful fall colors right off the bat here. This is kind of an opening just off of First Lake Road. Sometimes they have wildlife openings like this because it helps the wildlife in the spring. If you have an area like this, this is the first place that greens up here and the wildlife can come eat. We're about 8/10 of a mile in, and I come out to this little ATV road. So far the trail's been really good, really taken care of, really nice. But we go on this ATV trail for just a little bit and we're back into the woods here. Nicely done trail. It's probably been mowed earlier this summer, about July or June. And easy to navigate. And I'm just floating down the trail. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm not being too aggressive. All right, we've been following this cute little creek here for the ways, and then apparently this is the spot where we need to cross it right here. Looks doable, and there's a little stuff washed up right there. So we'll see. This looks awfully sandy. I wonder how deep I'll go in. Not very deep. Made it across there. I heard some bear dogs and some voices in the woods, so I decided to take my stocking cap off and use my blue head hood on my coat instead. Now we're coming out to a road situation here, but it appears there's the yellow place across the way here. Oh, wait. I thought it might go up in that woods there, but that doesn't look right. And down here there's a yellow blaze with an arrow. So it looks like we're going up a hill here with on like a little road, and there looks to be a faint little blaze up this way. So, and I see a blaze up yonder. So that's good. After a turn, you like to see some blazes just to make sure you're on the right track. I say trail goes down that way, but it says campsite this way. So maybe I'll meander down this way and see. I never seen that big sign there before. It looks fairly new. So I'll come down this way and see how far it could be There looks to be a lake over that way, or a marshy area. Right there, I wonder if that's Chain Lake, part of Chain Lake. And like I said, I don't know how far I gotta go down this way to get to the campsite. Not seeing it yet. It's kind of a nice hilltop that might be good for a campsite, but so far no indication of that. And we're coming down a hill, maybe to a little water area here. Yeah, it looks like there's water out here. Maybe the campsite's near the water. Who knows? Oh, cool spot. Right there. Ooh, there's somebody camping here. Ahoy, campers! Ahoy, campers! Hi, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm T-Man. I'm hiking the Ice Age Trail. Who do we got down here? I'm doing a video, by the way. Oh. Matt and who? Marissa. Oh, you got a nice lady to come out hiking with you. That's a keeper right there.
My wife for 2 years on the day.
They're celebrating 2 years by camping here with this beautiful fire here. This is a great campsite.
Yeah.
It's a really nice campsite, and like I said, I think I missed it before on my last time because they didn't have that nice sign there.
Oh, yeah.
But where are you guys from?
Wausau.
We're from Wausau.
Well, you're from Wausau.
Yeah, we came up for the weekend.
And tell us about your hike. Where did you start out from at, and where are you going to?
Yeah, we're not going very far. We just kind of came out for a small little trek for the day,
But you stayed overnight.
yeah.
It looks like, yeah.
So we parked. Was it off of Highway B? It's where the ATV trails start.
Okay, I'm going to be hiking. So you're just doing like about I think that's about 3 or 4 miles from here.
Yeah, it was just.
And then,
If you keep going, then there's that fire lookout tower.
yeah.
Yeah, so we're hoping to catch that today.
All right.
We usually do it quite a bit longer. We do the North Country Trail quite a bit.
Oh, wow,
It's
yeah.
actually the first time we've really stayed on the Ice
Where,
Age Trail.
where do you do the North Country Trail at?
Pictured Rocks.
Pritchard Rocks, okay. I'm involved with the North Country Trail near Copper Falls, so we're building a bunch of new trail. If you want to come up and hack the dirt for a weekend, that would be great.
We'll look into that.
Yeah, I'll give you the information. All right, well, I'm going to shut down the video now and just talk leisurely. We're at the other campsite. Here's another part of Chain Lake. This is not the campsite, though. This is a little, what I call satellite area. It looks like there's a fire ring there and maybe a tent pad there. But this is the campsite, I remember, because you can see it from the trail here. They've got a little sign, not as nice as the other sign that they had. It says campsite that way. And the last time I came here, the water was high, and this little gully was full of water right here. This little gully right here. So you had to kind of jump across. But it's not full of water now. So the water must be lower. And coming across here, another nice campsite. Here's the lake. And here's the campfire area here. Some tent pad areas down in there. It looks like it's well used. It's got some trash in the fire pit. And let's look back this way. maybe a tent pad or two back this way. Maybe not. Maybe this looks like it could have been a tent pad. And then, like I said, normally you can see a trail like this is back to the latrine, but I say trail doesn't have very many latrines that you can see. There's a couple mushrooms for you, the mushroom lovers, and this just comes out, and it's a channel here. So you're on a little peninsula here, right here. The water comes all around here, and they do have like a little path around this way. So, oh, and you just can barely see the other campsite over there, right there, across that way. A good seeing the two lovebirds out on their anniversary. We're coming up here to a bridge. It looks like a road there. It's got the arrows here. Over at the Landglade, or the Lincoln County chapter here, they paint yellow arrows on the tree like that, which works. So we're going away from Chain Lake, which is out there, and we're coming next to kind of a marshy area over here. So just enjoying the hike so far. Not trying to be overly fast or strenuous. Just kind of taking it easy and moving through the landscape. Here's one of the more interesting spots in the Harrison Hill. First of all, there's a cute little creek down here. You come up here and you're coming on to this old forest road. But right here, there's a big slab of cement. Right there. Wow, it looks like an electrical box there too. So this used to be somebody's foundation or something like that. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was a parking lot. It's got some white lines. I don't know. It seems to be having some stuff grow on it now. And it's just a slab of cement. I think it'd be funny if they just put a basketball court here. Have a basketball hoop and a little plastic locker or something to keep the basketball in. Just a little basketball court out in the middle of nowhere. That'd be a little funny thing to do. We got this roller coaster spot, as I call it. We're going down the hill. There's a little bit of a puddle down there. Then we're going back up the hill. So it's getting a little bit more hilly here lately, but got a mile to Highway B, which will be a mandatory rest stop. And the only reason I call it mandatory rest stop, it's got picnic tables, a little clubhouse, and a latrine. So might as well stop there. Out on County Road B, right here. And I think they need to get rid of some of this this tree here. It's in the way of that sign. But this is a great spot right here. The last 3/4 of the mile, I've been attacking the trail. Like I said before, I was just kind of floating down the trail. Now I want to make some time. And here's showing where we're at the bottom of that. So I started at First Lake Road, came down here, and I got quite a ways to go yet. So I'm estimating I'm only a fourth to a third of the way done. So that's why, like I said, I gotta start attacking the trail when it's flat and make some good time. All right, but now we got this little shelter building. We got latrines. I'm going to be just resting for a few minutes, not overly long, but while we got the latrines and the building and the picnic table, might as well enjoy them for a couple minutes. All right. I'll bring you over here and see if the building's open. It usually is. And there's some more picnic. There's a campfire area over there. And the building's open. Doesn't have any lights, but it's got some nice picnic tables in here. You know, that sort of thing for having, you know, a meeting or a cookout or just getting in from the cold, that sort of thing. Alrighty, just hiking through the woods. Whenever it's easy hiking, I'm attacking the trail, trying to get it covered. You know, trying to go a little faster to get it done. When I stopped at Highway B, I just checked the time and everything, and I did not do 2 miles an hour in that first stretch. Of course, I stopped to look at the campsites and talk with the couple at the one campsite and stuff like that. But now, when we get a flat stretch like this, I'm just attacking it. I believe this is called Lookout Mountain or Lookout Hill or something. They used to have a fire tower here where you could go up and look, but they shut that down. We got one tower right there, communications tower, and another tower right there, and some buildings and so forth. And I believe the old, what you call Forest Lookout Tower, used to be right in here. At one point, Jared and I had climbed up that tower when it was open to the public, but then they shut it down for liability reasons. I thought it was right in here, and now there looks to be a little campsite right here. There's a fire area and so forth. But I don't see any footings for the tower. There's the fire area, and I don't see any footings for the tower unless they, wait here, here's some sort of geological marker right here. So I don't know, it's some sort of benchmark, but again, I don't see any footings for a tower, so maybe they went as far as taking out the footings too, which is quite the feat. Anyway, we're on top of this hill with the towers, and I think we're at the high point of the Harrison Hill segment, if not the high point for the whole Ice Age Trail. Just a few yards west of the towers, you get this incredible kettle right here. It goes down. In fact, I can still see some of the buildings for the towers over there, the white buildings, and just an amazing little kettle area back there. And just speaking about the towers, just another example of man-made engineering feat there. That was pretty awesome. been seeing quite a bit of that. Now it looks like we're coming up to a little hill here, and with even more, kind of feels a little Esker-ish here. So it goes way down that way, and it kind of goes down this way. So just got some great stuff here. Alright, I made it down the hill to this cute little creek here. It's still running with water, so that's good. You could get some water out for your filtering and stuff. Now I think what happens is that I've got a roller coaster until Turtle Lake Road here. I'll be going up and down. Coming down the hill was a little bit steeper than going up the other side. So the people who are going from this way up the hill got a little bit more of a chore. It's around noon. Look at those fall colors. They're just incredible. Going down a little hill here. It hasn't been that bad since coming down that big hill. I imagine I'll have a few more ups and downs, but right here at noon, I'm exactly halfway. This is probably the spot where the last time I came here, I had a curse-filled rant about going up this hill. I probably wasn't as good a shape as I was now, but it's a large, a steep section. Doesn't look to be that long, but I was hiking with Will, and he remembers that to this day. So I'm coming up to a little lake with a bridge, so this should be cool. There's a little, I don't know, there's the main lake there. This looks to be kind of a satellite from it. And coming through, as I remember, oh, look at this. Here's another bench dedicated to Herb Schatz. And I believe there's a few more benches in this chapter that are dedicated to him. And there's also a shelter in Underdown that's named after him. I believe it's the same person. But just beautiful, beautiful site here. That was the first, actually the first bench I've seen. But that's a great location. That's this cool spot. This is kind of an island here. There's a pond there. I see a beaver pond, beaver lodge over there. And here's part of the pond here. And we're kind of out on this island. And I think this would be a great spot for campsite. The thing is that up on the other side of B by Chain Lake, there's several campsites. Well, there's 2 campsites on Chain Lake, which are fantastic. And for some reason, down this way, I'm about 2 miles east of the Turtle Lake Road. And like I said, this is an island. That's part of the pond there. And that's part of the pond. And then you have these stepping stones here. Sometimes when the water's high, this is a little dicey to get across, but right now it's fine. And you could build something there, put some extra rocks. But right up here, we're coming up on the Ice Age Trail. So we're going to be heading like here's the Ice Age Trail. There's that cool little island out there. And we're going to be hitting several other little lakes coming up here before we get to Turtle Lake Road. Just east of Turtle Lake Road. And this branch here is going to be a future trail obstruction here. It's just looks like it's hanging on by a thread here. It's part of a tree. It looks like this tree had three big parts of it going up, and this one, it fell just right in the Y of that other tree. That's why it's not on the ground. Anyway, we're hiking right next to this little lake for a little while, but there looks to be some sort of development at the far end, and I heard voices, and I can see somebody down there right now in a yellow outfit down there. I don't know if they're fishing or what's going on. It looks like it might be like a campground or something. And we have 2 hikers here from Minocqua that are out enjoying the trail. This would be east of Turtle Lake Road. All right, who do we have here?
Judy Cassidy.
Judy, and who's this over here?
John.
John. And you're out looking for mushrooms and what else?
Birds and
rocks.
Whatever else, yeah.
And
Wildflowers are about gone.
you said that you started at Turtle Lake Road.
Well,
and
we started at, our first segment was at Alta Junction. We did that. We're just doing it short segments on Sunday afternoons.
Okay, so you already hiked Alta Junction to today?
This is our 4th segment.
this.
Oh.
We do about a couple of miles every time we come
Yeah,
down here.
3.5 hours, something like that.
Okay, but today you started at Turtle Lake Road, and you're hiking in a ways. There's a couple of really nice lake down in back of me, and it's got a little island that you can walk out onto. It's really cool, and you see the Beaver Lodge. I would recommend hiking out on that. Okay. But good seeing you both out here today. Just enjoying the outdoors. It's great to see people out here. And look at the staff. It is just a really cool walking stick. Do you have something like that on yours?
Yeah.
Where did you get that?
Oh, after we had a house fire, our builder gave it to us because he knew that we'd like to hike.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was.
Sorry to hear about your house fire.
Well, that was 2003. So.
Okay. So you've had these for a while.
Oh, yeah.
That's wonderful. All right, we're at this little spot up kind of high above the little lake down there, and with a nice little bench to sit on, a good view of the lake. But over here it says campsite right there, so maybe I was wrong there. I was like wishing for some more campsites up on this end, and maybe my wish came through. We're gonna kind of hike down this hill. I may regret this thing. I have to climb back up, but we see how far this goes. Oh wait, this is where looks like a campground with campers and stuff here. People that I've seen before. If we come out and see a guy with a yellow coat, we know that's the spot. Alrighty, so it looks like we got some, yeah, there's a guy with the yellow coat right there. We're coming up to Turtle Lake Road. And this must be the car from that elderly couple that I talked to earlier, they were collecting mushrooms and looking for birds, and they were from Minocqua, and they're just out enjoying a nice fall day. Look at that, that's beautiful. And I don't remember this parking area, so maybe it's something that's happened since the last time I was here. And we're going down this way. I got 4 miles left to go. It seems like we've been hiking towards Turtle Lake Road for an eternity. So I'm finally glad to be here. We got 4 miles left. Let me check to see what time it is now. 2:04. So maybe if I keep on, if I do 2 miles an hour, I'll be out at 4 o'clock. And here's another nice sign, and it's got a little map here too. So that's good. I don't remember this section as being overly strenuous. You get down to the Alta Springs fish hatchery area, or fish area, and you go along a little river for a little bit. And I just wanted to follow up on the campsite that I seen about a mile east of the Turtle Lake Road. That's kind of a campsite where you can pull in your camping trailer, RV, but it's just a little place in the forest that people camp at. There's no designated sites or, stuff like that. And the guys who were camping there say they camp there like 3 times a year. They like that spot, and they have seen quite a few Ice Age Trail campers camping there, and they've also said they've seen them camp back on the trail by that bench. He said he's seen one person camp there. So said that little camping area right there is being used. They've had some logging. Looks fairly recent. At least they didn't log over the trail. I think there's some sort of stipulation that they can't log over the trail, but it's on this side and on that side. So, something different to look at. Now I'm just got less than 4 miles left, so I'm just kind of moseying down the trail. I'm not hard charging like I was before. Maybe I'll start hard charging again here in a little bit, but just to get the hike over with. Here's some more area that's been logged here. It's a big part of our industry in Wisconsin. This is kind of a little bit rougher than the other sections, the trails and the Harrison Hills. It's not the smoothest, but we're making progress. Look at the fungi on that tree. That's pretty incredible. And look at the tree. It's breaking down here. I'll get back a little bit from it so you can see it. There it is. Wow. And it just started to sprinkle a little bit, so I put on my raincoat. And then I have the waterproof pocket for my phone and my wallets in there. So that's one of the things I do. Looking to be coming up on the river, which is the North Fork of the Prairie River. So we should be coming up on that relatively soon. All right, we made it up to the North Fork of the Prairie River, right here. Really nice. And we have another bench here dedicated to Herb Schultz. So this is a momentous occasion here, getting to the North Fork of the Prairie River, because it means we only got 6/10 of a mile left to do. Plus, you know, it's different scenery, you know. You're here next to a river, a big creek, and it's just a different scenery than ever since Turtle Lake Road. It's just been plain old forest, except for the parts that we've seen that were being logged, which was for like a quarter mile. But nice bench here, but I'll skip it because I know the van is about a half a mile to 6/10 of a mile away. The trail doesn't go for very long next to the river, but it was nice seeing the river anyway. Here's another spot where you're next to the river again, and looks like kind of a wide area in the river. And we have another bench here in honor of Peggy and Willard Hershey. And here, it's got a little artwork here. The best view comes after the hardest climb. Wow. Wow. I don't know about that. We haven't had a huge climb lately. And it's a pretty nice view here. So there's kind of like I said, a pond or a wide part of the river there. And now it looks here like we've got a totally manicured trail to get out on. We're here at what I call the last road here. It kind of parallels Highway J, and down there I think is where the river goes through. Looks like an old bridge. You can't cross it. So here is the Ice Age Trail. Like I said, this is a road that comes out on Highway J, and my car is actually parked on that road when it comes out to Highway J. We're coming out here to County Highway J, and I'm done with the Harrison Hill segment. All I have to do is walk up this road and get to my car. And right there's some people down there. That's the North Fork of the Prairie River down there. They must be fishing or whatever, I'm not exactly sure. One of them's got an orange shirt on, or orange coat on. But we come up this way, and that little road that I cross comes out right here, and my car's parked there. So just to figure out some of the statistics for this weekend, actually I didn't arrive up here until about, and get the hike started until like 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. I did Parish to First Lake Road, and then I did Camp Newwood County Park to the Highway E parking lot. And I did this today, which was 14 and change, and I figured out all of that was 21 miles. Okay, so there's where you go back into the woods to do the Alta Junction segment, and here's my van. So again, I'd like to thank Ruby for helping me out this morning. That was great. Fortunately, we did early. We started at 7. If we'd have started like 9, that'd be like 2 hours later. Right now it's about 4:30. If we started at 9 a.m., it'd be like 6:30, and I'd be scratching darkness. So there it says bridge closed in 1,040 feet. That's where I showed you before, where they had the barricades. All right, see you on my next adventure.